Hi, I'm Joe Klett from Abt.com, and today I want to show you the latest advances in technology in cooktops available. Today we're going to talk about induction cooktops. Most people are familiar with either a gas flame cooktop or an electric radiant cooktop. With induction cooktop, it's similar to electric, but you have an electric element below the glass creating a magnetic field. This magnetic field isn't hot. The magnetic field penetrates the pan, which generates an electric current, creating heat in the pan. Induction also has a great safety feature. When you cook on a standard radiant burner, you turn the element on, it's hot regardless if there's a pan on there or not. When cooking with induction, because the pan retains the heat, it will not turn on until you put a pan on the burner. Or vice versa, it turns off as soon as you take the pan off that burner. Cooking with induction also gives you better control of the heat in the pan. If you're familiar with cooking on an electric radiant burner, if this pot starts to boil over, you literally have to move the pan off of the burner because that glass is still hot. When cooking on induction, if you just turn the burner down, the heat diminishes instantly, so it saves on overflows and cleanup. Induction cooktops are also the most efficient type of cooking you can do. When you take a standard gas flame cooktop, you're only getting about 35 to 40% of that heat directly onto the pan. In an induction application, you're actually getting 90 to 95% of that heat directly to the bottom of the pan. So this saves you energy, but it also heats up much faster. You have two choices when selecting induction tops. One is a full induction where all the burners work on induction heat, or there's also a hybrid, which we have here, which has 2 induction burners and 3 standard radiant burners. One reason on why you may look for a hybrid is cost. Induction cooktops have a tendency to run a little bit more expensive, so doing the hybrid makes it a little more cost effective. The only thing you need to look for when you're cooking with induction is that you have the proper cooking vessels. This needs to be of a ferrous metal. The easiest way to shop for a pan is take a magnet with you when you go to the store and stick it on the bottom of the pan. If it sticks, it's going to work on an induction cooktop. Doesn't mean you have to go out and buy a lot of expensive pans. You'll find rather inexpensive pans that this will work with. Thanks for stopping by Abt.com. I'm Joe Klett, and I hope you learned something about induction cooking.